I've sat back down and Steve is here.
Yay!
So I see him. He's at his phone number's on there. Anybody in the meeting who wants to give him a call, his phone number's on there. So welcome to the
Everybody call him.
comedy show, everybody. Hi, this is my pre-Cartagena, Colombia edition. So this is Cartagena, Colombia, where I'll be tomorrow. Cartagena, if you don't know, anybody know, it's called the Walled City. They surrounded the town with walls to keep all the people on drugs from wandering away. So, because but that's a lie. Actually, I'm kidding. Cartagena is a beautiful old, kind of a Spanish Pueblo-looking town, and bigger places, and it's safer than being a New England Patriot, an Eagles game that's 34-3. That was funnier in my head. I don't know why I said that, but so also we are headed to the Panama Canal to cross over to Los Angeles. We're preparing for the crossing on the ship by getting our change together. You may not know that there's a toll for the canal, and they only take quarters. So starting at 6 a.m., we start throwing 546,000 quarters into that little bucket. It's going to be fantastic to get through the canal. It's a beautiful thing. But we don't need any of that throwing here because we have a veteran of television and stage, comedian Steve Middleman, everybody. Steve.
Hey.
Been in films, too. Maybe you'll tell us about that. And, of course, our pals, TV's Kyle and Linzilla is going.
Hooray!
And, of course, our stars, Steve Goody and what will look like Carla Ulbrich melting, but it's really Patty. It really is. So just trust us. It's really Patty. So I have to tell you that today I want to complain about something. Today I was on the jogging track on the ship here. And this goes for every cruise ship in the world. They're all the same. And I have a question. How hard is it to leave one foot open on one side of you to let people pass? Is this a first world problem that jogging on a ship is like constantly dogging an infinite field of large turtles walking side to side that have one of those flapping balloons on top of it at a car dealership? It's impossible. They flap from side to side and wander slowly and randomly zigzagging around the track. It's driving me nuts. And then, and you're going to say, hey, don't shame people by their size, but these aren't even big people. Size is meaningless. They just can't help it. They've got to be in the way every second. And then as soon as, but now they're not mean. Like when I go to pass them, they're not mean, but they get out of the way and then they fill up that space again. And I want to say, you realize I'll be back in 45 seconds, right? It's a circle. But no, flap, wander, surprise, flap, wander, surprise. So next time I'm changing one step, it's flap, wander, tase. That's what it is. Oh, then flop, drool, and lay is what it's going to be. So, okay. Well, that was my melt for the day.
That's nice.
And then, you know what? This isn't part of this thing that I've written, but what happens is people, they all bunch up in like a group of 20 because they can't, for some reason, split up and walk. And then it's terrible. Okay. Well, let's do the actual jokes here in Cartagena. Here we go. Are you ready? Hey, Jalen O'Connor won $20,000 at an Oklahoma City Thunder game by making a half-court shot during the halftime contest. It was a halftime contest, made a half-court shot, won $20,000. It was a promotion by MidFirst Bank, who will pay out the winnings $1 a year for 20,000 years.
Just like a bank.
Just like a bank. And I don't know if y'all heard the guy that made the half-court shot, and they told him they weren't going to pay him. So they were like, wait, we didn't actually know somebody could do it. So, okay. Look that up. Google that. It's funny. So, hey, Legoland is now open in Florida, everybody. For the kids, for the kids, there's some themed games and a building center. For the parents, a therapist is on duty for post-barefoot Lego stomping trauma. Anybody's done that? Okay. Hey, Tesla is recalling all 3,787 Cybertrucks for a stuck pedal. They were calling every Cybertruck for a stuck pedal. The pedal kept sticking because it was trying to run the truck into all the people laughing at how stupid it looks. Because that is an ugly truck. It makes a DeLorean look pop. Okay, great. Anyway, hey, you know what? Today, what's today? What's the date today?
Earth Day.
Earth Day. The world will celebrate Earth Day by meeting at a park in large numbers to chant, "Save the planet," and then leave 2 tons of trash on the ground when they leave.
Yeah.
Mm,
That happens every year.
yep.
Yep. That's a yep and not a funny. That's okay. All right. Now let's talk about it. The first witness to take the stand in Sleepy Don's hush money trial was David Pecker, former chairman of the National Enquirer.
Make it up.
Interesting choice.
Interesting choice. Well, he was
By
involved in
name
numerous,
alone. Yeah.
well, yeah, he was involved in numerous schemes to kill stories negative about Trump and his sex exploits during the 2016 election, and he orchestrated the payment scheme to Stormy Daniels. Experts are saying this is clearly a case of a pecker helping a pecker.
Very good.
I was going to say a big pecker helping a little pecker, but it seemed like a lot of words. Oh, Donnie's fun. You know, I will give Donnie, we're hearing about him falling asleep, but then we start hearing about the flatulence and the smell. You know what? I'd give you a pat because you don't know it's that. I think that's too far. So even for Don. Okay, here we go. Next up, hey, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2024 inductees were announced. Among the new class are, anybody know anybody? Cher.
Here.
Peter Frank.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yep. Mary J. Blige. Foreigner.
Ozzy.
Yep. Peter Frampton and Ozzy Osbourne. And now, though, for the 41st year, snubbed were Drooper, Bingo, Fleagle, and Snorky, the Banana Splits.
Not cool.
When do the Banana Splits get recognized?
I think we ought to bring our banana buggies to the protest.
That's right. We need Adamant to come in. We need a little secret squirrel to figure this one out for.
Or at least Snooper and Blabber.
That's yeah. I was saying
That's a
right now,
deep dive,
Chuck
eh?
right now is like, what the hell are you people talking about? Well, Chuck, do yourself a
Chuck
favor.
could be
and
a
go
Wally
to
Gator,
YouTube.
Stan. You don't know.
Yeah, go to YouTube and watch the Banana Splits. There's my favorite. Oh my god, I love that every time. All right.
I hope we used to enjoy it.
They also had a Aladdin, like a 40 Thieves, like a, what was it? Sinbad and the 40. I can't remember.
Alibaba.
Alibaba. Yeah, Alibaba. That was a good one. Okay, here we go. Hey, if you look up in the sky tomorrow night, you'll see what is called a pink moon. It's called the pink moon because it's the first full moon of spring. And also, when you look up at it, you become gay.
Really?
Look up, Trumpers. Look up. So I think that'd be a great thing.
Dare them, yes.
I love it. Oh man, did you see this? 15 people were injured at the Universal Studios Hollywood tour when the tram crashed, ejecting passengers. Wow. Right? Yeah. Most of them would have been fine, but for the first time in history, the electric Jaws shark worked and it ate 11 of them. Anybody ever been to Universal? Have you taken the tour?
Dun, 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 dun.
I've been twice and the shark never worked. It was always just sitting up on the floor. So. Okay, that's great. That was my favorite joke. Hey, congratulations, everybody. Congratulations to Taiwan's own Nymphia Wind for winning RuPaul's Drag Race this year. The top from Taiwan. Folks in the country are so excited for the win that even the Taiwanese president congratulated her and ending his speech by saying, "Taiwan thanks you for living fearlessly." Isn't that fantastic? That's Taiwan. Nymphia will not only take home the top prize from the show, but also will be honored by God with a pink moon.
Nah.
Um,
God is honoring.
There's a virtual company callback.
That's right. Uh-oh, Steve, you're
Oh, man.
reverbing. All right. Hey, musician Kid Cudi, y'all know who he is. Broke his foot after he jumped off the Coachella stage in California into the crowd to crowd surf. Broke his foot.
Oh,
The only
no.
thing the band heard before his bone cracked was the entire front row saying, "As if." They weren't going to pick him up. They were going to catch him. Okay. Hey, you know what came out? Has anybody listened? Taylor Swift's new album, Tortured Poets Department, has shattered all streaming records with 300 million streams in one day just on Spotify.
Wow.
With 200 million being her rabid fans and the rest being men trying to see if they hear their name.
Ah.
That was good. Okay. Hey, the next joke my wife was not happy with, so here you go. And the worst joke, I'm going to make her leave the room. It's so bad. Here we go. Puxatawny Phil is now the father of 2 baby groundhogs. Did you see that?
Aw.
Isn't that super? They're healthy and happy, and his mate, Puxatawny Phyllis, saw Phil's shadow and said to him, 6 more weeks to enter.
Wow.
oh.
I'm siding with Janet.
All right, one more. And then everybody's here. Carla's here. Steve's here.
Yeah.
We're all here. We know Kyle and Lindsay are here. Here it is. Hey, a new AI-backed camera received $1.5 million in funding because it reports shoplifters by catching them. The camera catches the shoplifters in the act and not just filming them. They automatically send just that clip of the crime to the business owner. Isn't that amazing?
Mhm.
The upgraded version will also call the shopper on the phone and say they're disappointed in them in their dead grandma's voice. Come on, that was
very good.
that was some special stuff right here.
Hey, look, it's me. Brad Tassell, everybody.
Look.